why don't we talk about some of those new forms, not nipples. All right, let's take a look. First, we've got the Panquetam. Yeah. Next, we have the Burble. Yeah. Yeah. Next, we have the. It's not easy to draw. Scramsabong. And then, of course, we have the.
Butt squawk.
Okay, why don't we go ahead and start? So, this is How About the Rings number 178. Today we're talking about the new forms debut EP, I Don't Want to Live My Life Again, that was released on November the 1st, 2019. At least that's what it says in our Bandcamp, so I was lazy. I don't know if that was the actual release date or if that's our release date, because Larry Records put this tape out before we did, and well, there's the history right there. Then Dave Cullen was like, yo, let's release this again because they're out of tapes, and I love this. And I was like, okay. So Cullen basically took care of it, and then was like, I want you to swirl 20 of these copies. So I did. And that's kind of what started this whole thing. So let's backtrack a little bit here, or at least talk about the band. So this is a different incarnation of New Forms than the one that has released the new 12-inch LP recently, as of at least this filming. So this EP has, I think the drummer and the guitar player, one of the guitar players, are the same. Everyone else, I believe, is different. Doesn't really matter because, oh no, Travis is on this too. Okay, so I guess they just lost one person, but then they gained two because they got a second guitarist. Anyway, that's the next release. So what does it sound like? It sounds very fast, very technical, very awesome. It's zero wonder that Cullen liked this because it's got a very big capsule vibe, as well as like Dim into Dross, which we've released, Moments in Being, which we've released, and Nuva Lascara, which we've released. I remember in particular watching a like drum cam video that Chris, the drummer, did of a Nuva Lascara song, and just being like, oh, wow. And then I would, wait, did he? Yeah, and then I think I also watched the Transitions in Meta drum cam video as well, and I was just like, this guy is very good at drums. So we were super stoked. Like I really, after I watched those two videos, I went from liking them to be like, oh my god, like this is fantastic. And again, Transitions into Meta is I think like the takeaway track here. Like the melding of Capsule and Nuva Lascara is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about that. That shows up on the new record, as it should, because it's fucking incredible. And Ember Twin, track 5 off this, is also on the new record as well. The other 4 tracks are all exclusive to this tape EP. These are sold out, by the way, so let's take a look at them. There's 48 on this blue, and this is when we were doing a lot more of the O cards. Dave was able to find some of them cheaper in the US. Oh, look at that. I forgot about this. Then we were able to get them for in Canada. We've kind of since abandoned doing that like double thing, but it was prevalent for about 6 months to a year. So there's that. And then there are 20 of these. Honestly, they're really fucking nice. If you got one of these, nice one. They really match the cover art and just art in general really well. The art, by the way, is by Justin, who is Black Coffeened on Instagram, and well, basically just does art for other people and shows and stuff. I've seen his art on t-shirts and everything, so you should check him out if you haven't. Anything else to say about this? After this came out, I don't really know how many shows were played, but pretty soon afterwards, there was just silence. At one point, I did a podcast with Chris feel like that was pretty close to the release of this. It probably was right around like early to mid 2020. But we heard really nothing until late 2022 when things picked up and there was some member changes, like I said. But that pretty much concludes this. I don't need 2 copies. I will put up this O-card copy in the... where will I put it? I'll put it up on... fuck, I don't know. The Canada International Store. So if you... heads up, the Canada International Store is cheaper than Bandcamp, okay? So if you ever want to buy something that you see on both stores, the Canadian one is cheaper both in shipping and for the price of the product, and it's in Canadian dollars. So like it's also cheaper that way. So anyway, I'll put it up there in case anyone wants to pick this up, but there's no way I'm going to part with this. This is too nice. So I'm going to hold on to that one. Definitely pick up the new one, As Dusk Collects, and the next Out Past the Rings is going to be the Nerver Believers Hit cassette, and then Ghosts Clear did the 12 inches, and then Tomb Tree also helped with the tapes as well, so it'll be that joint one that I said was going to take forever to get here, and it took 2 episodes. So both Out Past the Rings and the Tomb Tree Family Tree will be happening next time, and until then, I will attempt to take my new form.